Why are Christians so angry? You know, in all the videos that I do, people often get mad at me. They get angry at me for my beliefs. And it's very interesting to me because I've never had anyone but a Christian get mad at me for my belief. And when I think about that perspective, no one but a Christian has gotten mad at me for my belief, I come to a very unique concept, a unique idea. Why would a Christian who is following the teachings of Jeshua, Jesus, be mad at someone for their belief? Well, they're not. It's not because they're following the teachings of Jeshua or Jesus. It's because they have to be right. Because they've taken a belief and they've identified themselves by the belief. And anybody who is contradictory of that belief has to be wrong. And so they have to defend their faith by going after the person who says something that's contradictory. It is literally the fear of being wrong and having to be right. And it's interesting because God is too big to be encompassed by one school of thought or one religion. God is too simple to be defined by any set of rules in any doctrines or dogmas. God is everything and everyone. And as my 6-year-old son told me, we control the God part inside of us. And when someone is so offended by someone else's belief, it has nothing to do with their belief. It has to do with the belief of the person who's offended. When they come at me and they say such horrible things, I never take offense to it because I know that they are the ones in fear. That's their issue, not mine. Right? I don't feel the need to defend my faith because I've never asked anyone to take my faith. I've never tried to sway anyone to my faith. The reality of it is trying to sway someone to their faith is negating someone else's personal truth. And if you have to be right and you're mad because someone believes differently than you, then you are being judgmental and uncaring. And I don't think Jeshua said, I leave you this one commandment, love one another, but also judge them and be uncaring to them. That's not the teachings of Jeshua or Jesus. And I say both names because Jesus is the religious name and Jeshua was the man's name. And when I look at the concept of getting mad about someone else's belief when they're not asking you to take it, it really does come down to your beliefs being challenged. Your beliefs. I woke up this morning to a lady who saw my video on the Level Up Spirit channel about the part 1 of interpreting the Sermon on the Mount. And boy, she got personal. She, you didn't know him. Blah, blah, blah. She got real deep in the weeds of judgment and anger and angst. And I kept thinking to myself, when somebody says something like that to me, I keep thinking to myself, I live a joyful life, loving everyone I come into contact with. I smile at people. I laugh with people. I never ask them what their religion is. I never care what their religion is, because I don't believe religion is of God. I believe religion is a man-made construct to try to understand God. And I truly believe, as Jeshua says right in the Bible even, you must become as a child to enter the kingdom of heaven. You must strip away all those beliefs and come back to yourself without those limiting beliefs that hold you back from the experience of God. You must be born again. That means to set down your beliefs and start something different. And when I look at the people who are judging and so angry, they're not living joyful, loving lives. Because the fact that they're very judging is judging themselves as a judgmental person. judge not lest ye shall be judged, right? You're actually putting yourself out there as an authority because you have to be right. And I don't hold that against you. I also don't take anything you're saying because, as I often will say, and you'll see it in my comments occasionally, I do not accept the fear you're offering. Because you're trying to knock me into a place where I get behind you or underneath you and in your belief and not my own. You don't have that power. You do not have the power to subjugate me or anyone. All you have to do in your life is the power of your own life experience. And if your own life experience is angry and judgmental and slandering other people, which, as when the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser, as Socrates said. When you're in that space, you're not living a loving life. I am. And I really would love to see you broaden your perspective and come live the loving life that I'm living. Because it's kind of sad to see you so angry. It's kind of sad to see you judging people just because you have to be right. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.